excited to connect with you more. I also want to acknowledge just you're so eloquent in such a human and relatable way. So
Thank
thanks
you.
for that too. From the perspective of workforce development, I'm career pivoting myself right now and doing some intentional work on target audience. So I want everybody to love their job. I want everybody to bring their best self to the workplace, but realizing that that's unrealistic. So low hanging fruit, people who are already internally motivated, people who are working in a space that already has development pieces incorporated is obviously a good place to go. And I realize that there are some people that may or may not realize their rock starness. So there's two categories there that I have clear. I feel like there's a good swath of people who just haven't asked for the rock starness to come out. And I have a heart for those people. And yet I feel like it's kind of a funny space to go. So just curious, I guess from the lens of bravery, what your thoughts are for that kind of in between, but if asked, maybe they'd shine.
I want to laser in on the question. Are you trying to decide where to focus your energy a little more?
Or more so your thoughts on spending energy on the less low-hanging fruit.
Okay, so here's my controversial hot take. I said we're going to be different, right? I say to hell with all those people that are like, the riches are in the niches. Pick one. To hell with all of them. Okay, no, not to hell with all of them. I'm sure they're kind people. Here's my take, though. I could not stand when everybody early on was like, well, pick your niche and make that your whole message and make that your whole social thing. Because for me, that didn't work. If you asked me 3 years ago, what I wanted to focus on, I said I was going to be an employee engagement professional, like an employee engagement expert. I actually booked some like domain names and things. Then I was like, I'm going to be an executive coach full-time, which I did for a while. But then executive coaching turned into facilitation, which turned into speaking. And it wasn't until I experimented like hell with all of it that it became clearer to me what I wanted to do. So if I had niched down early on, I could have spent a Herculean amount of time, energy, and effort on something that maybe I would have liked a little, but I needed to play with a lot of different options to figure out what I liked a lot. And I'm one of those people who I generally like most things, but my barometer, my personal barometer for work that I want to spend my time doing, and I actually heard this from one of my own coaches. She said, Henna, when do you watch the clock? When do you watch the clock? Whenever you watch the clock, do less of that, right? When you're looking up at the clock going, oh my God, it's only been 5 minutes. Oh my God, I still have 10 minutes left. Do less of that. But for now, I mean, Yarrow, I'm sorry to give you the, kind of do it all answer, but I would suggest play in both ponds and start to pay closer attention to your energy. Does one of them feel like amazing? Does one of them feel like more work? If you enjoy both of them, I'm team both of them. We can be multi-hyphenates. I'm trying to be J-Lo without the dance moves and the amazing booty. Like that is, I want to be an author. I want to be a speaker. I want to be a coach. And if anybody tries to put me in a lane and force me to be in it, I will be wildly unhappy. And it's not hurting me at all. So
love it.
Play with it.
Thank you. And more power to you.
Yeah.
Phenomenal advice. All right. Our cleanup